We are live!
What is up, party people?
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Heavily Concerned Podcast. I am the Finz.
And I'm Joe Somma.
God, I love that intro.
Right?
It doesn't get old. It really doesn't.
Hey, man, there is a lot to be heavily concerned about this week.
There really is. Like what?
Well, first off, R.I.P. to the main homie, Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, rest in peace to Queen.
Rest in peace to
Rest
the
in
Queen.
peace to the Queen. So I have one thing to say about that. Why exactly do we care?
As Americans, it is our responsibility. I don't know, man. Dude, I could legitimately not tell you a single reason why anybody would.
Like, didn't we smoke them like 300 years ago? Like, what?
And they're still salty about it.
I don't understand.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say there's anything good to come out of this necessarily, but the Irish TikTok has been absolutely blowing up with tap dancers outside Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, I'm kind of with the Irish on this one, bro. It's like, why? Like, I get a lot of America is made up of British people because, like, a lot of people are white in America. It makes sense, right? But, like, we, like, didn't want them here. And all of a sudden, now we're, like, chill?
Yeah, but have you seen that one clip of, like, the guys, like, tap dancing and it's like they're doing it to Another One Bites the Dust from Queen? Bro, that's what I'm like trying to figure out. Everybody's so quick with this shit on TikTok. Like, it came out and then that TikTok came out like 2 hours later. How do you get 5 tap dancers together in front of Buckingham Palace in 2 hours?
It was announced she was dead, and 2 hours prior there was already TikToks about it somehow. That was like the fucking UFC thing. Like, they changed the main event for tomorrow, and like literally maybe 2 seconds later I'm on my Instagram and I see 30 memes about it. Like, these memers are quick, bro. It's like you know what I think it is? I think they have memes on the ready in case something happens. Like, I'm sure these memers have like folders on their desktop like filled with potential memes of potential things that could happen. Like, let's say Russia finally takes over Ukraine and it's called like Russia-Crane. Like, there's definitely memes on deck where it's like, oh, imagine being Ukraine right now. Like, they definitely got some shit going on.
All right, first of all, I think if Russia ever manages to take over Ukraine, I don't think they're going to keep any part of the crane in there.
I mean,
Secondly, I don't know if memers are so prepared for any world, like, happening that they just have this shit on deck ready to go. It would be cool if they did. But
then how is it so quick? There's got to be something.
I don't know, but you know, it's a whole thing going on with Wikipedia right now. Like, there's a bunch of memes about how fast those guys are.
Like, for example, like, they have to have memes of, I'm not gonna put the bad energy out there, but like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dying. Like, like, imagine he dies, right? Like, you don't think they're gonna see like 10,000 memes in 5 minutes about The Rock dying? Like, oh, if you smell what the afterlife is cooking, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be somebody making those memes, like, you know, jabronis out there, you know what I mean?
This brings up a solid point about the power of manifestation.
Oh no.
So I hate telling this story because I feel partially responsible, but people always tell me I have this incredible ability to manifest, like, anything, good, bad, whatever. Usually bad, not on purpose. But anyway, so I'm like in the car with my boss one day and we're driving, and casually I just mentioned, I'm like, isn't it a fucking miracle how long Betty White's been alive?
Oh, no.
Now, I don't want to say I put it out there, but I'm like, it's really crazy. Like, she really gonna hit 100.
So you killed Betty White.
That's what he always says. The next day she died. And he's like, you killed Betty White. Yeah. And I want to point out for all our viewers, I did not kill the Queen of England.
You fucking killed Betty White.
I hardcore Simpson that shit, though.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not upset about it. Like,
wait, my bad. I just wanted to fix this. Do you want to, like, fully move that blanket now? Mm-hmm. All right, bet. You fucking killed Betty White, you scumbag. Wow. Well, that's a great start to the podcast. I like it. Actually, before I go into the topics, I want to go a little bit deeper on manifestation. So, I thought manifestation only happens for good things. Like,
no.
Why on earth would you manifest a bad thing?
I don't think it's a conscious... it could be a conscious choice. You can manifest anything.
You can manifest anything.
Yeah. If you... Like, manifestation is just the act of, like, speaking it out into the world. It can be for whatever topic.
Oh, so if I accidentally say something that, like, maybe I shouldn't have, that's
like, you know how like when you say something and then somebody, like, knocks on wood?
Yeah.
You're manifesting it, and they're knocking out wood to prevent it. That's like the whole thing.
Oh, so the wood knocking is like a preventative measure.
It's an anti-manifestation measure.
Oh, it's like when you knock over salt, like you pick it up and you throw it over your shoulder.
Well, that's a bad luck thing. That's not I mean, I guess you can call that manifesting bad luck, but it's not.
Okay. All right, I see. I want to manifest some good things. All right, this podcast will be amazing. This podcast will have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson sitting with us.
Oh, like there's another story about this. When I was in
I'm about to say you had Dwayne Johnson on without me. Without me, you piece of shit.
Nah, so I was in Marine Corps boot camp, and the Staten Island Advance came down and did an interview with everybody, and they were like, "Oh, what do you all miss most about home?" And like my friend Garth was like, "Oh, friends and family." The Monaco twins were like, "Oh, family, friends, all this." They got to me, and my dumb ass said, "Pancakes from the Colonnade Diner." 6 months later, when I finally come home and go to the Colonnade Diner, I got free pancakes. I spoke that into the world.
Why did you get free pancakes?
Because they saw the clip on the Advance.
No way! And they put two and two together, realized it was you, and then was like...
Yeah. Well, I know the waiters there. I used to live right down the street. I go there all the time. But
see, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I like this. This is way better. That's a superstition, not a manifestation. Like, I feel like those are very closely related. Superstitions and manifestation. It's like... Because, like, superstition, like, is there because you're scared of something that could happen, but it's not, like, a real thing. Like, manifesting, I feel, is the same vein, you know?
Like, so if you talk to anyone who's, like, into spirituality and all that kind of stuff, they're, like, at an altar, burning, like pieces of paper with their manifestations on it, like, saying their spells and stuff. Like, manifestation is, like, a whole
they got, like, the 30,000 rocks with, like, different auras coming from each rock and shit.
Yeah, superstitions is, like, stuff where it's, like, you're never supposed to have two mirrors facing each other.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, so, like, technically, like, in real... Like,
or, like, putting your shoes on the table. Or, like, opening an umbrella in the house. Those aren't
putting your shoes on the table?
Yeah, it's, like, dirty.
No, but that's not a superstition. That's just dirty.
Oh, I was told that was bad luck.
I don't think that's bad luck.
I guess it was a preventative measure. Those are...
those are... Garthy Comey chiming in with, those are tarot card people with the rocks.
Yeah, exactly. The tarot cards, the rocks people.
You know what? I actually had a conversation about this today, and I forgot what the point was, but somebody had told me, "Oh, well, you sold your body to the government. I get to have my nice rocks." And I'm like, you know what?
Wait, that's a great...
I can't argue.
Did we talk about this last podcast where it was like, how can you shit on women for doing OnlyFans, for selling their bodies?
But you sold your body to the U.S. government.
Yeah, when the military, you're basically selling your body to the government. It's like, how can you shit on those OnlyFans girls? You're doing the same thing. Maybe you're not naked, but like you're still selling your body.
I mean, so there's a double-edged sword here. So as an OnlyFans girl, you can afford like a first-class seat if you do it right. As a member of the military, you get to board first. So it's like you take a yin with the yang. Like, you're going to be all the way in the back of the plane, but at least you get to get on first.
Okay, so you're saying that OnlyFans blows the military out of the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if that's the best thing you can say.
Yeah, but OnlyFans girls don't get 15% off at Applebee's.
Yeah. Yeah, OnlyFans girls don't get veterans parking spots. Yeah.
No, those are Purple Heart spots. Like, do you know how hard
it is? Yeah, I rarely see a Purple Heart spot. I've seen like one at Target. I was like,
yeah, I've seen like one or two at a Target. I see one at a Walmart, and I'm like, that's fair though, because the chances of two Purple Heart recipients being at the same Walmart at the same time are very low.
Yeah, they have one spot for veterans, so if there happens to be two, you're screwed, bro. All right, we actually have a guest coming, and his name is Brandon Prato, and he should be here any minute. So I was a little hesitant to jump into other things that we were going to talk about. Maybe... Oh, he's calling me!
Oh, we got a guest coming, boys.
Hello, sir?
Hey, right or left door?
Right or left door? Just wait at the door. Someone will come and it's the left door.
Going to get our guest!
Oh, this is sick. Alright, guys. So, I'll be entertaining you guys for the next minute or so. I did have some topics I wanted to talk about, so let me just dive into that while I'm here by myself. Okay, so let's see. All right, here's my soliloquy. Sucking penis is fine. Eating penis, that's cannibalism. Eating bull penis, completely fine. Sucking bull penis, not fine at all. Sucking cow titties in private, that's fine. Sucking cow titties at a playground, that's not fine.
I walked in and all I heard was sucking cow titties.
So the queen's dead.
Oh yeah, the queen is dead. Yeah,
Queen
I was talking
dead.
about cow titties for the audience while we were.
We actually just brought that up.
You're gonna sit right smack dab in the middle. You sack.
Cool, what's up?
Fucking middle.
All right,
You ought to feel real American on a day where like football starts and the queen dies.
Yeah, thanks. Too bad Nick Castellanos hit the IL. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out to the Bills though.
That could have
bro.
been the ultimate
Facts.
tragedy.
Well,
out to the
no,
Bills.
not for me having Matt Stafford, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
or having piles on the Rams.
Oh no, that was
You
dumb.
didn't
That was
actually
dumb.
bet the Rams.
That was
did you?
dumb.
No, I did not. Did you actually bet the Rams?
No, I bet the Bills.
Oh yeah, everybody and their grandma did. That's the thing, like go Bills. Oh yeah, guards from Buffalo. Oh yeah, we got the chat right there. It's pretty savage.
Garth?
Yeah, guards watching.
What up, King?
That's why
I can't do that to people who actually. That's always like a go-to hello is the salute, except I always do it in the wrong. You taking an ice?
Yeah, you. Soma can probably get you one.
Would you like a Smirnoff Ice?
It's just.
Have a beer instead.
Yeah, I got you. Oh man.
Hey, can I have a man's?
You know what it is? Yeah, you know what it is. I just,
Sorry, I was like old enough to drive here, so I don't think I should have a Smirnoff Ice.
Nah, Smirnoff Ice. is
Well,
not bad.
fuck you, Pareto.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's all good. All right, so Pareto, you're very new to the podcast.
Like I was told about this 10 minutes ago.
Extremely new.
Yeah.
This extremely fresh.
I like. This is a nice little angle I have here.
Yeah, like you can totally man spread because the microphone is completely blocking your.
I could have worn nothing here and still got away with it.
Literally, I think so. If you look at the camera, like
Yeah, I could have worn nothing to this thing. It would have been lit.
It would have been perfect.
I would have been a lot more.
Why
honestly,
didn't you, bro?
a couple of beers, maybe I will be.
All
Who
right,
knows?
so to give you an idea, we do have a layout to this podcast. It's
Okay.
not just us, speeding off the dome.
Okay, you guys are getting some like background knowledge.
Yeah, we got some
Weird.
stuff, and we're gonna throw it at you and see if it sticks. Bounces it off you, come back, reverberate. That's the nature of the pod. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
Just keep spinning back and forth. So, I'll say this: the first few episodes that we've done so far, I don't know if this is like making my voice sound like awful.
I don't know. I've watched
Oh,
them. They've
oh,
been electric.
All the clickety clanking that someone's doing right now.
All right, so I got a beer for the man and the
And
guy.
he
and
got
a
him a
Smirnoff Ice grape for the guy whose pussy apparently hurts.
Honestly, let's just call them beer and soft drink because unless they're giving you money, don't give the brand name away.
Yeah, facts. With
Like
this
I'm keeping
awful-
the hand here. Like
I didn't even think of that.
until Green Bottle Beer gives you money, I'm not gonna say this Green Bottle Beer's name.
I love that.
Yeah, it could be Rolling Rock, could be Heineken, could be other Green Bottle Beer who refuse to give you money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did you want something with alcohol? I gave you an O'Doul's.
I can't even tell the difference.
Okay, like I was saying, the first few episodes of the podcast has basically been like me getting roasted for my lack of game.
All right, I've watched these and I want to talk about this.
Fuck,
You get way too roasted for your lack of game. He has no game, but he gets roasted too much for it.
Okay, but he's the one who brings it up.
He brought it up again. Like I was driving here and I was like, I hope they don't bring this up.
No, but the reason I brought it up is simply because I wanted to start straying away from that.
That
By
was so
bringing it
the
up
smart
again?
move is to talk about it again. I don't think anyone would have mentioned it if he didn't say.
I wasn't
By
going to
the
bring
way,
it up.
Well, I wanted to bring you up to speed. Like,
Oh, I
that's
watched
what
that.
we've talked about,
I'm a
and that's what I
supporter.
no longer want to talk about.
I'm a supporter.
All right, so we're here with Brandon Prato and Mr. Bitchless.
Mr. Bitchless, yeah, I love that. I'm bitchless.
Or you could have Mr. Bitch.
Mr. Bitch. I'll take it. It's more appropriate. Oh, no, not appropriate. That's more
Fitting.
fitting, or it's more professional. That's what I was looking for.
There you go.
Mr.
Bitch.
Mr. Bitchless.
Bitchless sounds like a real last name. Mr. Bitch is just.
It's
like,
not. It's not even bitchless. One word. It's actually two last names. My father's
Both
last.
both your dad's
my
names.
father's last name was Bitch, and my other father's last name was Liss. So it's like Mr.
Hey, it's
Bitchless.
2022.
And your
I
other
respect it.
fathers.
Yeah, exactly.
seem like-
His dad's first marriage it was Mr. No Bitch,
Mr.
but
No
now
Bitch.
it's Mr. Bitchless.
Okay.
You started this. I want this to be known that you started this.
You do seem like you grew up with two dads.
I don't know where.
Are we gonna dive into this right now? All right. So
What's on this list?
if you have two dads, like, okay. Wait a minute.
Yo, anybody in the Twitch chat got two dads?
So two dads or two moms?
Join the Twitch chat. Just
So like I think objectively we can say like having a dad and a mom is like the ideal childhood household you should be living in, right? But having two dads,
I don't want to co-sign this. I want to get like jobs after the one I have.
okay, fair enough.
Not to cut you off, but does it count as two dads if I have like the man who raised me and then my biological father?
That's
no.
Hold on.
No,
I forgot who it was.
They were both there at the same time.
But
they just didn't know about each other.
No maternal figure is what I was getting at.
I want this to be known. I saw it on. I don't know who said it. Saw it on the podcast. It was the milk comment.
Probably.
Ooh, which milk comment?
It's about
when they were talking about your dad being in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
I stand by that. The fact that I had a full conversation and played multiple hands of poker with this man. You came over and said what's up, and I was like, oh, someone knows people. It's poker night. And then I was like, he called him dad. So I was in my head. My actual first thought was, wow, someone's lost a lot of money to this dude where he has to call him dad now. And then I was like, or that could just be his dad. Like, my second thought was, oh,
it was just
dad.
a friendly older gentleman in the bar league who I saw as a father figure.
Wait, you... Oh, I thought you were serious.
That's how Navin sees me.
Basically. Does he call you dad?
I've gotten to the point where I funly call him Lil Bro, even though he's significantly older than me. It's just like a fun thing that I do, and he lashes
He's
on
also
to.
a small human, so like it makes sense as well.
Yeah, yes.
You know what? Actually, I love bringing this point up now that we're on the topic of Mike Novins. At what point in your gym transformation process does it become like not cringe to start posting you working out?
Oh wait, that's a great point. Okay, so about Novins. Novins does post gym progress pictures.
Shout out to the kid. Grinding hard.
Shout out to Novins. He's losing
Grinding
weight.
hard.
He's lost like
Respect
40 plus pounds. However, Novins is not at his completed product yet. So the pictures he's posting, you know, he's not like shredded, but like there's some muscular definition.
This is what I will say. I'm in the beginning of this process. This isn't the best look or build on a man. I keep looking at this thing like, oh, that's a fat
Look at that.
Like, I've seen other dudes on the podcast, and I'm like, oh, he looks... So I'm like... But, like, I took picture day one. And then I've took a couple of pictures since then for own progress. And then I'm waiting till, like, month 5, where I'm like, these pictures are going to go side by side.
Slideshow, yeah.
And this shit's going to look crazy.
Exactly. That's what I want to do.
That's fine.
As well.
But you ever seen that episode of South Park where, like, Cartman gets bullied because he posted a picture of him in his underwear and he's like, I was looking in the mirror and I looked like totally ripped, and so I took a picture and posted it online thinking I was all like ripped, and then the kids started making fun of me and saying I was fat and not ripped.
No, but so Cartman. There are times where he is so Cartman.
In the defense of Michael Novins, I would say this: back in high school when I was fiending for bitches, which I mean I still am, but
then you were in high school. But then
again, I was in high school. Yeah. I did post like a bicep picture like this in the mirror, like I'm like this, and I took a picture like that.
You got to do the turn.
And this is back when I was like a junior in high school, so I was like 6 months into lifting, so there was like one tiny vein, and I was like, oh, bitches are gonna be DMing the kid, and like it was so cringe. Like all my friends like, why did you post this?
I went from like sports all year round. And, like, no joke, graduated at 210 pounds from high school. I started my sophomore year of college at 250. Because I went from, like, sports multiple times a year, was going to play in college, but, like...
The freshman 100.
Decided to do engineering, and then now I work in marketing, so that worked out well. Like had full ride to go do a sport for business. And I was like, I'm not going to do business. So now I work in business. And now I work in business to have student loans. But I was,
I got an English degree and now I work for Daddy Government. And Daddy Tom, shout out.
Oh, I owe him, dude. I owe him like 2 phone calls, a lunch. I owe that man so much right now. I know.
I'm in the car with him every day.
This will be post podcast discussion, but big discussion. Shout out, Daddy Tom as well.
Shout out to Heavily Concerned After Dark.
Shout out Family Feud.
Oh my God, that's so much fun.
Yeah. It looks cool as hell.
So, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we have this game at the company I work for, Down to the Felt. And
shout out Down to the Felt.
Shout out Down to the Felt.
So, it's like, we have a whole buzzer system. It's basically like a wooden box, and we built a TV screen into it. We have a whole program that runs it. 2 buttons that act as the buzzers. We have a TV screen, like a giant TV screen behind you. It's just like the fucking TV show.
Yeah,
like,
it looks
have
sick.
The tables and everything. We have a guy who hosts it. Is like really great personality. Like makes jokes.
He needs suits, mustache, bald head though. They're missing out.
No, you know what? It's funny because I went to my friend's wedding the other day, and like the suit he picked was like it wasn't a baby blue. I call it young adult blue because it was like lighter than navy, darker than baby.
Yeah. That was kind of fire.
Adolescent.
Yes.
Adolescent heat. Oh my God.
Point being, I bought that
was a bar.
I'm not gonna lie. For a $60 Amazon suit, surprisingly well fitted. I bought $300.
Shout out to the homie going, I'm getting married in my Amazon suit.
I bought $300.
That's electric.
I bought $300 suits that did not fit me as well as a $60 Amazon suit, and I got it in a day without tailoring.
Oh, I thought he was wearing the Amazon
Oh Jesus, no.
I was like, yo, that's an electric wedding.
No.
If you're just like, I'm rocking the Amazon
electric
suit.
wedding, dude. He came in dressed like Aladdin. Like this was like a Desi wedding. Like they were all in on it. I thought
it was like an Indian wedding?
Bangladesh. But it was like
But like with all the fucking
Yes.
all that
yes.
shit.
I want to
Yo,
point
I'm
out.
gonna sit closer to him on the couch.
Actually,
You're
I-
firing
I-
out some stuff
no,
that's just
okay,
I'm not
ready?
gonna have a job tomorrow.
All I said was they go. Did they not do that?
No, yes. But for those of us who
That's
don't,
all I said.
It's the approach to it that is jobless for me.
I didn't put the accent.
but it's
on
funny because the photographer, who was also the DJ, who was also the MC, who was also the event coordinator.
Something about that says Bangladesh, and I don't
Yes.
know what it is.
Well,
But
he said
was-
Aladdin. So
But he was like, hey guys, we're all gonna dance, and he's like, you're gonna screw in the light bulb. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you're all gonna go ding 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 ding. Ding.
yeah, I saw. Yeah, I'm the racist one.
No, but ready. So and
Someone's telling a straight up story about it.
Nah, but ready. So everybody makes fun of me because when I say I have a dance move, I do this thing that my cousin showed me when we were like 9 in Canada. We were there on National Dance Day. Weirdest thing. We're in a car together, and he just starts going to the Six Flags theme song. He's like,
Oh, the Like Mike.
Wait, I've
Right,
seen you
like
do-
Mike.
Yeah, that. Oh my God.
Yeah,
This is
when they're in the
validating.
car, to the window. That's
the wall, yeah.
I've seen you do that every single
Right,
time I've seen
but
you
hear
dance.
me out. Everybody roast me and be like, "That's the dumbest thing ever." This photographer got on stage and he's like, "Guys, I'm gonna show you like the Bangladesh version of the Cupid Shuffle," and he's like,
What?
All right, so first you're gonna go like this, and then you're gonna go like this," and I was like, "I've never felt so validated."
You're like, am I Bangladesh?
And I want to point out, I know Jen is watching this.
I feel
and
like
this
you're
is
owed like a wish or something
specifically
now.
targeted
Like, I feel like they owe you a wish, or at least the lamp. They owe
Oh
you
my
something
God.
now.
Yo, you said that.
Yeah,
Not me.
that's on me. That's on me. I had my O'Douls.
See that right there, John? That was
You said
that was a long-awaited manifestation.
What?
Getting validation for that being an actual dance.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I've known you for like 10 years now. He said John. I was like, I'm not John. He's not John. Who is he talking to?
Who's John?
I totally forgot
This
you were
is
John.
Finazzo, aka the Finz. What the fuck?
I was like, okay, Finz. Somma,
Shameless
Prato.
self-promoting.
Shameless. We're literally on my Twitch channel. What are you talking about? The Finz, bro. That's the people watching this right now.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Say this blows up.
Uh-huh.
Would you be okay with a girl calling you that in the bed?
So here's the thing, right? So okay, so I have
Stop.
another high school friend, not you.
There was more than
That
just
someone
me.
knows, the one that was in the DMs. Yeah, I'm not heavily concerned TikTok DMs.
Oh, okay.
That
okay.
one, yeah.
Heavily
So
concerned after dark. I'm gonna need
heavily
to know
concerned
who
after
this is.
dark.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, of course. After dark, I love that. So she called me She called me Finz, right? But Finz is only a
He went
recent.
from 6 to midnight on that one. That was
No, what I'm trying to get at is Finz. No one has ever called me Finz up until I started branding myself as Finz. Everybody called me Finazzo. That's because it's my name. But once I started,
it's fair.
Once
I
I
was like,
started,
no, I feel like I call you Finz, but I was like,
yeah,
no,
but
you're right.
but now you think about it. What's the
Yeah.
origin of that? It's me.
I mean, to be fair,
I
nobody-
branded myself as Finz, and now all of a sudden I have someone's friend who's also my friend from a long time ago, randomly that I never talked to. She's like, "Oh yeah, did you talk to Finz?" I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
I
That
mean,
means it's working.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
That's what branding's all about. Like nobody called me cocksucker until I started. You know.
I laid bricks my entire life. No one called me a bricklayer. But sheepfucker comes about. I'm Scottish. You got to throw one in there, you know.
Yeah, my old fucking
Shout out the Queen.
My elementary school friend just calls me a fucking cockbag.
Did you see what happened yesterday with? This is wild that may have all been know this. Canada's drag race.
What on earth?
When you say drag race, do
Their
you mean-
TV show, like how we have like RuPaul's
okay,
drag.
okay.
So Canada's version
drag?
of it.
Oh, like
Oh
drag.
my God, what are they?
So
doing?
they had their. It was supposed to be. It ended up getting canceled. They were supposed to have their finale last night, where I always fuck this up. Okay, when they're in drag, where she will get crowned, whoever wins.
Okay.
They had to cancel it because Canada's still very closely
Right.
in connection, so
They're
they
in-
canceled
they're
it.
in royal
But they
moment.
had a scheduled tweet that went out.
Oh wait, they had to cancel because the queen died.
Yeah,
Okay,
but they
right.
but they had a
tweeted the
scheduled.
winner.
No,
Oh my God.
they tweeted, "The crown is up for grabs." It was no joke. 20 minutes after the queen died. I've never in my I have used Twitter a handful of times in my life. I used it like maybe freshman or sophomore year of high school, and that was it. Whenever it came about big with us, used it then. Never really used it again. I spent all day on Twitter yesterday. Some of it was hilarious. Some of it was hilarious.
It's like some Fall Guys shit, bro. Yeah, the Queen didn't qual, bro.
No. And someone put out today.
Oh my god, John, we should stitch a TikTok of that, bro.
The Queen didn't qual.
No,
this is streaming. Someone's gonna take that. Garth Fly stuff. Don't take that.
Bro, like an RP to the Queen, and then we do like a Fall Guys clip of us grabbing the crowd.
Yo, it's so funny.
Everybody's jumping for it.
It's just Charles's face on one of the.
Charles,
I was gonna say the Among Us.
I saw one. I saw a tweet that was really inspirational. It was, "You're never too old to give up on your dreams." Prince Charles is 76 and he just got his first job.
That's a fact.
He got his
That's
first
a fact. Bro, he came out today and he was like, "I'm gonna be loyal, dedicated, and." I forgot. It was loyal, dedicated, and something.
So everything
and they were like,
his girlfriend.
And they were like, yo, you couldn't even be that to Princess Diana. You're going to be that to a whole country? I was like, goddamn.
What, you cheated on her or some shit?
I don't know if you know beef. I don't know if you know this, but she didn't live too long. Oh. So he was cheating on her the whole time. And she knew this. But they got engaged already. So you can't break an engagement or get divorced in the royal family.
Makes sense.
So the Queen was like...
Wait, if that's the case, then do all the men just wildly cheat in the royal family? Cause like
what?
So I'm going to tell you
men
about...
with power cheating on their wives?
I don't know if you know Prince Charles, now King Charles, shout out to you, because you deserve this job, because one of your good friends was Jeffrey Epstein. So I don't know if you want to say cheating, more like voluntary babysitting, but... They're not great people.
That's
over
quite
there.
the spin zone.
They're not great people over there. Like, listen, I'll be honest. We're not great people, but like, they're not great people with money.
Yeah, this is how we started.
Does nobody remember when Prince Charles got caught sexting and he was texting the girl and he was like, "I wish you had a tampon in." Does nobody remember this?
No!
Wait, I wish you had a tampon. So the implication is that she hasn't even had that period yet?
What? No.
No,
it was an adult. But
you know they're not just always on their period.
Yeah, they were sexting. And he was like, "Oh my god!"
I get how.
No, but he was.
It's like the teabag that he wants to. Like...
No, he was like sexting this woman, and he was like, "Oh man, I wish you had a tampon in right now." I'm like, he had to be like 70 at this point. Like, what the fuck are you saying, bro?
Well, the women he's around are they're fully menstruated now. They got no more period. They're done. They're done.
That's why you said that. Because
he's just a
creep, dude. You ever see him? He looks like he died years ago.
He just keeps
there's a picture of him. He's so like he didn't. I don't know. He had COVID or something, but didn't look well.
He's like
and just was sunken in his face and everything. Looked like a corpse.
John, have you ever seen Men in Black 2?
Yeah.
Where like the bug like takes that guy's body and like wears like a skin suit.
That's what it was.
If any human being on the planet that is happening to, it is him.
Yep. My first thought was the Balchinians when you said Men in Black. That was the first thought I had.
Yeah, the royal family.
I was like, he kind of looks like he has balls on his chin, I guess.
Ireland was celebrating it.
They were like tap dancing in Buckingham Palace. We were just talking about this.
That was before we opened up the podcast.
They were so quick with it. They were all tweeting out the 26 plus 6 equals 1 thing, which I didn't know what it meant for a while.
26 plus 6
So there's 26 counties in Ireland, 6 in Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is controlled by England, but 26 plus 6 equals 1 means they're all united. They just want to take Northern Ireland.
Wait, so now
back.
that the Queen is dead, Charles is like, all right, you guys can go do whatever the hell you want.
No, they just didn't like her. Like, it's still, they're not giving back.
Yeah, but it's not like she died.
But they were all tweeting that out.
She got coronated in the 50s. She was Queen of England for 70 years.
Yeah, she was Queen of England. No, I think even a little, was it that?
It was 70 years.
Because I know she was... Oh, she was becoming... They were prepping her to be queen during World War I.
Is there a reason we care so much about the Queen?
One.
What happened?
Now they're kind of like... It's the same reason, like...
do you know the president of Spain? Do you know the president of Portugal?
Or she's not even the president,
or
though.
Italy?
She's not even the president. She has no power.
Do you know the king or queen of any of the countries I just named? Like, why do we so care so much about fucking England?
So, they used to own fucking everything.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And now they've basically become, like... a posh version of the Kardashians, kind of.
Also, none of the other countries you named, I don't think they have monarchies anymore.
I said president.
No, he said any
said,
person in power.
Do you know any person of power in any other European country right now?
Vladimir Putin.
Got
him!
I said European. Oh, I guess.
Yeah. Double got him.
Russia's in Asia.
That's true.
I could tell you that.
Russia's considered European.
Actually, I did spend time in a kingdom. I spent time in a kingdom where the king actually had the most power.
Bowser.
Bahrain is a kingdom. And yes, Bowser. But
It's like
King Bowser.
Mario, just playing Super Mario back in the day.
Oh shit, Garth's actually
Spain does have a king.
Spain does have a king.
Okay, but Garth, is
so I'm
it like
assuming it's a figurehead like England.
I love that the
like,
person not here probably knows more. So Garth, question
Yeah,
for you.
Garth definitely
Are
knows
they
most.
figurehead like the royal family in England, or are they like in charge? Because they have a parliament and prime minister.
Yeah, the prime minister is the one that's in charge.
Yeah, so interesting thing about that, the Queen literally just
she was in.
inducted the new prime minister like 3 days before she croaked it.
Damn.
Wow.
Like
so that guy's
Complete
danking
figurehead.
his...
Thanks, Garth.
Yeah, that guy... Shout out to Garth.
Either Garth's mad smart, or he's just being like Jamie on Joe Rogan, just looking shit up, just like letting us know right
Pull
now.
that up, Garth.
Pull that up, Garth.
well, he's been to Spain. He knows this.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I've been to fucking Florida. I don't know the governor of Florida.
I've been to North Carolina a bunch. I know nothing about there.
Exactly.
Except, like,
There you go. Yeah, it's not the best logic song.
oh.
Anyway, you want to actually dig into things we want to talk about?
She was in with Winston Churchill. Yo, she was old.
Winston Churchill.
Absolute sad.
She was like 25 when the World War II. She was born in 26, so she was about, give or take, like. 16.
She was in when he was in though. He was in
like,
after World War II.
She was like 16 during World War II. She was born in 26.
That's still wild.
But that would be 42. Yeah.
Yeah, she was about 13 when
But
World
he
War
was
II
in.
started.
He was in for years after
Yeah.
World War II. So she carried over with it.
How heavy was Britain in the wars? Were they like in
in
America?
World War I or 2?
Were they like America, where it's like
They were. I'm not gonna lie.
We're not like America.
They were
see,
bigger because they had wars on.
Yeah,
the
well,
ground.
yeah, exactly. That's why I don't say they're like America because the wars were literally at their doorstep. Like,
Yeah,
they
we
were,
sent people
Yeah,
out.
but like they weren't like directly involved with anything, were they?
Yeah.
bomb. Yeah,
I guess because of ally stuff, but like
no, like dude, Britain was being bombed to hell during World War II.
Britain was getting fucked
Yo,
up.
we
itself.
all went to the same high school. Because I learned all this, but like that's when I became. I'm a big Winston Churchill guy. I just think he.
I feel like when you say that, you just mean you drink a cigar every
no.
day.
So there's a book called
it's called Cheating in High School. Okay,
Lunch with Churchill, and it's about how he used to just like have these extravagant lunches or dinners with business people, like or different diplomats and shit, and just get absolutely trashed with them. Until he convinced them that what he wanted was right, and then made them sign shit. The guy was a fucking. He woke up every morning. He would have half a bottle of scotch, 2 cigars, 3 eggs, sausage, bacon, and go about his day.
Wow,
That was how he started every day.
I have this book you would love. It's called Lunch with Tom. It's basically the same premise.
Lunch with Tom.
He straight up said to there was some other woman in Parliament, and she said, Prime Minister Churchill, you are drunk. He goes, yes, my dear, and you are ugly. But tomorrow I'll be sober. You, still ugly. And then ended Parliament's discussion for the day. Like a fucking savage.
What a goat.
All right, let's get to your list.
Oh, okay. Fine. Let's talk about things that we're supposed to talk about. Okay. So, starting off, there's a lot of conspiracies out there, right? And so I figured I would go handpick and cherry pick some conspiracies that had to do with our childhood TV shows / movies. So I'm going to run some conspiracies by you, and number 1, you're going to tell me what you think about it, if it's believable, and if you think that's actually the case.
So in.
We're going to start with Finding Nemo. Do you know what I'm about to say?
Yep. Do you know this?
Yeah, I think I've heard about this one.
All right, so basically...
This one, I cried for about a
So,
week.
yeah. So, the theory goes, Nemo was actually dead the whole movie, and Marlin was imagining him the whole time. Okay? The reason why this conspiracy holds some credence is because the entire movie, from, like, the beginning, when, all his kids die and his wife dies, right? It's an allegory for the 5 stages of grief, with Marlin starting in denial by not letting Nemo go to school. Like, he's like, Nemo, don't leave me. But, like, Nemo's not even there. And then the ending, he accepts it, and, like, he lets Nemo go to school.
That's depressing.
Jesus, that is fucking...
And then, wait, this is the cherry on top. Nemo is a Latin term. Nemo is a Latin word, and it translates to no one. So the movie is Finding No One. So
shout out!
Like, out of all the theories I have on this list, that one is the one that is most believable. Like, find it, because Nemo means no one. Why would they name the fish No One? That doesn't make sense. And then, if you actually think about it, like...
No, but how are you going to get that deep on me about a movie about a fish going to school? When like the other side of their spectrum is just like double cheeked up moms.
What?
Like you can't fluctuate between.
I don't like a movie being this depressing and also having one of its most famous and quotable lines being "I touched the butt."
I touched the butt, yeah.
And having this.
And it was said by
hot
someone
take about Finding Nemo.
Oh, shout out to Disney for announcing the Mufasa, the Lion King. We're getting a prequel to the Lion King about Mufasa's reign.
Savage. It's like the Joker.
We getting J.E.J. back to be Mufasa?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my god. Who's J.E.J.?
James Earl Jones.
Oh, the Darth Vader guy.
I forgot the...
Oh, I didn't know that, but that's sick.
You didn't know who was the voice of Mufasa?
I don't know. Why am I supposed to know?
Because it's James Earl Jones.
Okay,
the backyard neighbor
to
the backyard neighbor to the baseball field in the Sandlot.
Oh yeah, I actually know him most from that. Honestly, the guy that owned the dog. He was the guy that owned the dog.
He
right?
went to the University of Michigan with my uncle on my dad's side.
Wow.
And like I don't know if they were like suite mates or fraternity brother or something. They knew each other, and I was like, simultaneously I realized, wow, that's the coolest shit ever, and wow, my family's old on that side.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, how the fuck old is he?
He would have been like 90 something now. Yeah.
Your first. So
it's my dad. My dad's sister is 18 or 16 years older than he is, and then she married my uncle, who was like 8 or 10 years older than she was.
She married me. Jeez.
Yeah. He was. So you ever see Ford vs Ferrari?
No, but I should.
Okay, so when Henry Ford Jr. was having like the discussion in his office with all his lawyers, she had to sign an agreement that like she wouldn't sue them or anything because one of Henry Ford Jr.'s lawyers was my uncle.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And then immediately I went to, really old family here we got. Like, really old family. I was like, shit.
Jesus, it's like a
Damn, I haven't seen my uncle on my dad's side since I turned 13.
Me neither, but like...
Got too old.
Yeah, he's still getting milk. He's there with your dad. He's at the milk store.
Me neither, but mine,
Oh, hey, Uncle Bill, what's going on, man?
He was old. He was old.
Nice. All right. Well, I have 4 more theories for you.
Shout out Uncle Doug.
Shout out
if you're listening.
Shout out to
They
Uncle
got
Doug.
Twitch up there.
They definitely got Twitch down there. But anyway.
I'm going to skip this one. Okay.
Worked for the Fords, so we never know, you know.
All right. SpongeBob. Have you heard about this one? Have you heard about any conspiracies?
I feel like there's so many.
There's a ton.
What's the one that comes off the dome?
I feel like we both... I feel like the 2 that I'm thinking of, one you're definitely thinking of, so shout out yours.
The one I'm thinking of is that Krabby Patties are actually made of crabs. And because we've seen Mr. Krabs regenerate limbs.
Holy shit, that is not this one, but that's wild.
So he's literally selling himself and just regenerating it.
Wait, hold on. Crabs regenerate limbs, that's a known fact?
Yeah.
Okay, how many crabs do you see besides Mr. Krabs?
Holy fuck.
And what is the shape of the crab, of the Krusty Krab?
The Krusty Krab? It's a
lobster trap.
That's what that is?
Or a crab trap, yeah.
Crab trap.
I mean, I don't know what they look like.
They look like the Krusty Krab.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the implication? He
is killing off his own kind. What's his daughter? Is his daughter a crab?
No, it's a whale.
You know why? Because he's a fucking liar.
To this day, going on like...
He's a fucking liar?
He's a liar.
Okay,
it's not his daughter.
Yeah, but going on...
Who is that?
Fuck knows.
Dude, going on 20 years of SpongeBob. Have we ever gotten an answer about what the fuck the story is with that family? I think it's funnier to leave it more.
Have we seen Mrs. Krabs?
No. Have we seen Mr. Puff? No.
Yeah, she's 100% a convicted murderer.
Oh so, yeah, there is a Mrs. Puff conspiracy. I don't
just throwing it out there though. I would. Miss Puff's got it like that. And she's kind of stacked up. Like, listen, between you and me.
I mean, that's facts. She's probably too much to handle.
I have two.
Mrs. Puff gives me Lizzo vibes.
Okay, but
I have 2. Would.
Ready?
She's 100% that bitch.
Mrs. Puff is Lizzo.
But my kids would be 50% that bitch if I had kids with Lizzo.
But do you remember that episode of SpongeBob where like she was talking like SpongeBob was like messing with her and shit, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'll have to change my name and move," and she's like, "No, not again." She 100% murdered her husband.
So you think that one scene is?
So the whole story is like they were like driving and she got like they were getting into an argument. She got really mad, puffed up, killed him.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's why she's a driving instructor, to make sure she teaches people right. And why she'll never let SpongeBob get on the road until he's ready.
Oh, and then SpongeBob did crash the vehicle once, and she puffed the fuck up.
Yeah.
So maybe
but that was like she's supposed to be an airbag.
So maybe that's what happened with her husband.
No,
and
she
just
murked her husband.
him.
She
like,
murked her
husband
when underwent like a whole bunch of cosmetic surgery to get her pins removed, and then just went about.
I was gonna say she doesn't have pins.
Wow.
There's two other theories that I've heard. I feel like one of them's got to be on.
It has to be. It has to be at this point. Like
okay,
you guys
so
have like 10
There's
million.
obviously Nickelodeon. I hope I don't ruin anyone watching this is mine, but Nickelodeon's kind of like a shitty company. Like
with the guy. What's the guy's name? That
Dan Schneider.
Yeah. All the feet shit. Yeah.
Just kind of like a weird. So that show is super sexual. Bikini Bottom has the Krusty Krebs. The sponge is like there's a lot of shit going on in that show. So that's one of them. That like Squidward's nose.
Squidward's like facial structure. If we're talking like the head goes like this and the nose comes like that. That's like if you were to draw that.
If I were to do a handstand, it would basically look like Squidward.
Yeah, that's true. A naked handstand, you have Squidward's
it'd be
face.
Squidward.
Is that how you came up with it?
And then I was doing a naked handstand
upside down Vitruvian.
All 220 of me is just like I'm gonna do a handstand today.
The Vitruvian man upside down. That's what Squidward's face.
You guys ever
like.
do a naked handstand and just smack yourself in the face with your own?
No, that's never happened once. Honestly,
Smack yourself in your own what?
Can't even reach the belly button when I do that. To be honest,
belly button.
Okay,
I want to reach the belly.
Shout out to the guys who touched their belly button.
Upside down on a handstand.
Okay.
Every guy watching. Every guy watching this.
Every character. Is this the one? Every character represents something. Every character represents one of the 7 deadly sins.
What?
Oh, actually,
fuck?
Jen was texting me and she actually put that one as the SpongeBob conspiracy theory. The 7 deadly sins one.
What is that? Do you know in detail what this?
So
can you give me that a couple?
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs is green.
Oh, what?
Patrick is sloth.
Oh, what's the fat one? Sloth.
Sloth, yes.
Okay. Or gluttony.
Yeah, gluttony. That's the fat one.
I forgot what they are.
Or sloth is like laziness.
Sloth
but they say the same thing for. They broke down, and it was actually pretty interesting. They broke down that and Friends. I think it was like fucking BuzzFeed or something.
The fuck is like? Oh wait, Larry the Lobster. Wait, what's the one where you're like narcissistic?
Pride.
Yeah. So
no, Pride was
Plankton.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Garth. Plankton's probably envy.
No,
Garth.
I didn't know if this was like a no phones situation.
It is, but I don't care. It's my.
That's fair.
Yeah, someone that up. Yeah, Plankton's probably.
What's the one you have though? Like,
oh yeah,
we went through 3 and they were.
Yeah,
those are the 3 I know.
Yeah,
all right, ready? I'm gonna tell you right now. SpongeBob is lust.
Lust?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is he lusting for?
Do I go into that?
Sandy?
Yeah.
Do I read for that? Okay, ready? Okay, I got it right here. So we're gonna go down the list. So Sloth is Patrick.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Wrath is Squidward.
Yeah.
Squidward hates his life, usually hates SpongeBob, and is pretty angry most of the time. Greed is obviously Mr. Krabs.
Choose the clarinet and band class.
Envy is Plankton, because he's super jealous of Mr. Krabs. Gluttony is Gary.
What? Well, because they have one episode of like SpongeBob feeding Gary, so now he's gluttonous.
Well, think about it, because like they always make it's a running gag that they're like, "Oh, don't forget to feed Gary," or SpongeBob's like, "I gotta go feed Gary," and then the one time SpongeBob didn't feed him, he ran away.
Oh.
Damn.
Pride is Sandy because like Texas.
I don't get it.
She's just so proud. She's so
proud of Texas and proud,
she is.
And she's got like the karate medals and shit. Like,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
John, it's funny because they go into this one. They're like lust for SpongeBob, and the first sentence is, "Okay, I know what you're thinking. It does seem a little weird and curious at first."
It's got mad holes.
Lust in one definition is excessive love of others.
Yeah, that's like the biggest stretch out of all of them, to be honest.
I mean,
lust
to be fair,
for SpongeBob.
SpongeBob seems like a lustful dude.
And then Mr. Krabs obviously has.
Yeah. Is there another one? Is there any more?
No, that was 7.
Oh, okay.
That's 7.
Oh, that was 7?
What was the one you had? Like,
oh, yeah, finally. The reason why we started talking about... Okay, so my SpongeBob conspiracy is all the characters are survivors of a nuclear explosion.
Oh, I have heard that. Yeah, that's
so in
wild.
the Cold War, this is actually real. This is actually real. In the Cold War, 23 nuclear bombs were detonated in a place called Bikini Atoll.
Yeah.
Like, that legit happened. It's a place called Bikini Atoll, and 23 nukes were detonated in that area.
Yeah, it was a testing site.
Bikini Atoll.
Yes.
Okay. Bikini Bottom.
Keep sounding like bikini asshole, I'm going to be honest with you.
That sounds like what?
It sounds like bikini butthole. Butthole.
Oh, butthole. I didn't even think of that. But like Bikini Bottom, underneath the atoll.
Okay. Was the obvious pun about, just Bikini Bottom not funny enough for you?
What, like the panties?
Yeah.
I guess so. But like, that makes more sense.
Have
like
you ever
Bikini Bottom.
Have you ever noticed
it's at the bottom of the atoll?
Have you noticed that all the houses in Bikini Bottom are like mufflers that fell into the ocean because they used to dump them there?
Oh, shit! So that adds even more credibility to my theory.
Yeah, why is it Nuclear Survivor, though? Just because of the name?
That's why they're all fucking talking
That's why they're all like, yeah.
Oh.
Right.
That's why SpongeBob exists.
SpongeBob me boy.
SpongeBoy me Bob.
Damn.
So what do you think about that one?
This shit got... That's...
I think that's the most believable one out of all the SpongeBob ones we said. Well, I actually kind of forget what else we said. Definitely not the 7 Deadly Sins. I'm not on board with that one.
That could have been like... That could have been something the writers were like, how do we build characters? And then they just base one off of each. That makes sense. That's fine.
The Mr. Krabs.
That's something that's obvious. That's like done over and over again. They did that. They said the same thing with Friends. Like each one of them is something.
Yeah, the Krabby Patties having crabs, like that makes sense too. I can get behind that. And then the nuclear explosion one, I can get behind that. But the 7, that's like so much of a stretch.
That's just something that I think is like common writing strategy for...
Like, okay, there was a theory that I wasn't going to bring up, but like there's a Monsters, Inc. theory that I thought was like way too far of a stretch to even bring up. But the theory is like... So you know how they don't like to touch the kids, like the monsters? Like, it's like number 1 rule to like not actually interact with the kids.
Yeah.
And then you know how that one time that someone had like a sock on them?
2319.
Yeah, 2319! So he had...
Oh, wait. Is it going to be what 2319 represents?
No, but okay. Hold on to that.
Yeah.
Put a bit in that one. But so basically, when they had the sock on them, like 2319, they fucking put them in like a nuclear lockdown. They all have the hazmat suits, right? Okay, so the theory is that Monsters, Inc. has been going on since like the Black Plague and way before the Black Plague. So they think that Monsters, Inc. started around the Black Plague, and one of the monsters interacted with the kid, got the Black Plague, brought it back, infected a shit ton of monsters, and ever since that day, they were like, no more interacting with the kids, and that's why they wear like those super. That's why they wear their super nuclear suits.
Super stretch. Super.
Yeah,
stretch.
I think it's more like Disney trying to be like, they're more scared of you than you are of them type of shit. But do you know why it's 2319?
Why is that?
So what does he have on him? Specifically, he has a white sock.
A white sock.
23, the 23rd letter of the alphabet is W. The 19th is S. White sock. That's what the code is for 2319.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Shout out to Pasco Senpai saying that.
Shout out to... Is that Pasco?
That's Nick Pasqualino.
Yo! Shout out Pasco. What up, kid?
I don't even know how we found this. I didn't even send him the link, but hello. How's it going? It's because my YouTube has been popping off. I told him about that. Yeah, my YouTube's been popping off pretty lit.
You still talk to Pasco?
Well, I mean, I work with...
I just talked to him now.
I work with older Pasco.
Oh, no, that's what I'm tracking.
And by that wave, I've talked to...
Aw, shout out Pasco, man. It's been a minute. How you doing?
What's up, Pasco?
Pasco's the go. Pasco's
That's
the
my
go.
boy.
Pasco is the goat.
Yeah, I wish we hung out more often, you fucking stupid bitch. Piece of shit asshole. Anyway, Pasco's chilling.
Tell me how you really feel.
I love him. He was mad nice about it, too. He goes,
look at this delayed. He's probably going to be like, fuck you, too. Anyway, okay. So, next theory. Let's go into... I don't like my Pokemon theory.
Dude, I just saw Harry Potter.
I saw the Harry
Potter
one too.
I have a Harry Potter theory?
It's not a theory, but I have a big plot hole in that, and it's my favorite plot hole of all time.
Okay,
did you just read it?
The Harry Potter theory...
Yeah, no, I just saw that.
The Harry Potter theory I know is that, like, fucking, he's super delusional. The whole series ends, he's in a psych ward.
What?
And he's, like, because he was, like, all that trauma from, like, living, in, like, under the stairs his whole life, he, like, created these delusions that, like, he escaped and, like, all this stuff, and he went to, like, a magical school and all this. And it ends with him, like, taking a broomstick and being like, away, and jumping out a window and falling to his death.
Damn.
Like, it's in one of those series where it's like, imagine, like, the worst way to possibly end the series. And it's like, that was one of the...
I saw something like that on, you ever see the Reddit thread, 2 Sentence Horror Stories?
Yeah.
It was literally, the mom was like, I decided to show my 9-year-old Harry Potter for the first time. It was something we both loved and enjoyed. Then I saw my broom was missing and the window was open on our 20th story apartment building. I was like,
oh my...
Yo!
Jesus.
That is a good 2-sentence scary story.
They have the same theory there with Batman, though. Oh, Batman, he went crazy afterwards, and, like, these are all the doctors, and, like, it makes sense, but, like,
I love those
don't ruin that, you
know? I love those theories, though. See, I kind of think I'm like Batman, but instead of fighting crime, I'm fighting the urge to end it all every day.
Oh my god! I don't even know what to say to that. Even fucking...
All you gotta do is look into the camera and say,
dude, if you look at it like Batman, orphan. Spider-Man,
orphan.
Dude, you look at, like, you continue to go through it. Superman, orphan.
Technically orphan.
Dude, I would have been a superhero, but my parents have to be healthy and shit.
Yeah, my parents just had to get divorced. You couldn't have taken the extra
Oh, wait! This is actually a topic I didn't think would be brought up, but I had it in the bank.
Divorce? Yeah, you should
No,
avoid
the
that.
topic was, I would have rather had an extremely shitty childhood or an extremely good one. I feel like the childhood I had was, like, so mid, where it's like, it doesn't,
dude,
it
I always
hasn't
say this,
shaped
like,
my
we
character, nor has it put money in my bank account.
We weren't like lower class, but we went on cruises, but they went to Canada. Like, no joke, I went on a cruise to Canada.
Is that like a cheap cruise?
That's like, I mean, like, it's August, I'm going colder.
That's like flying Spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I was still going on an airplane.
Yeah,
but it was basically one of those
the
ones you
worst.
pull back on a rubber band and let go towards the ramp.
Yeah, you put the cannonball up.
Yeah. There was 5 guys pulling my plane back and just hoping it hit the ramp before it hit the wall.
I'm on like.
Well, the last 3 didn't work out.
Now I'm going to North Carolina and I was like, $50 extra for 6 inches of leg room? I was like, sign me the fuck up. I'm going to be like this for the whole flight.
So I'm on both sides of that because like I've had the childhood where it's like lived in like a multi-million-dollar home, fucking in-ground pool, theater room, all that shit. But then I've also been on the side where it's like, but see, like immediately following that, it was like going to neighbors asking for food. Like I've been on very different sides of the childhood.
Can you spare 1 egg?
You guys have an egg and a stove and a pan.
Literally just 1 egg.
I cannot tell you how many times like my dad would bring home McDonald's. And he was like, you know, if you factor in, like, the cost and everything, it's really the same as buying food. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to be 300 pounds by the time I'm 13.
Hey, listen, 2 McChickens, $2.
There'd be times...
That'll get you through the day.
There'd be times when my parents are like, all right, so yeah, we're going to do, like, steak and mashed potatoes and asparagus tonight. And then there'll be times where it's like, does anybody want the leftover mac and cheese in the fridge?
From Thanksgiving last Thursday.
I'm going home to have leftover mac and cheese after this.
It's like Joe. We have 6-day-old cold brew and a half a stick of gum if you're hungry.
Half a stick of gum. No, an already chewed piece of gum.
Your gum loses flavor. You're just rolling it around in
They're
that
like,
cold brew, hoping to get coffee
Like,
flavored gum.
I'm talking about the type of shit.
That's poor, dude.
I'm talking about the type of shit
bad.
where like I accidentally step on a cigarette and my mom comes downstairs. She's like, "Yo, who turned off the fucking heater?" Like,
Yo.
You go downstairs and you're like, "Oh, mom, what are you cooking? That you got the oven heat preheating?" She's like, "No, it's cold in here." And she just opens the door and lets it run. She opens that oven door and she's like, "It'll warm up."
I'm like, "Mom, what are you cooking?" He's like, "Me, pretend in the oven."
You ever have ice cubes?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it. Closes up the oven, just sitting in there.
Like, my mom has an English degree, so I'm like, "Oh, who's your favorite author?" And she's like, Sylvia Plath. Sticks right in the oven.
Oh my god.
Dr. Seuss.
You ever have ice cube soup? Just a bunch of ice cubes.
Okay, to be fair, did you ever use, like, I did this all the time as a kid. Would you ever put ice cubes in your soup so it got cold faster?
100%.
Wait, for real?
Hell
How the
yeah.
hell would you do that?
To make it...
You ever have soup that's too hot?
Of course.
You ever are really hungry where you gotta eat?
Yeah, it's called
Ice cube in soup.
Yeah, it's called.
Okay, first of all, no.
I need to bring out...
Open mouth breathe is to make things hotter. Your hands are cold. Closed mouth breathing, that makes things cooler.
I also want to point out, this is one of those things that happened with my girl.
Tell me I'm wrong right now.
You're not wrong.
Right?
So, this is like...
You're gonna be doing this the whole episode.
You just figured this out?
That shit was hot.
But now, ready?
That's like if you say the word forward or you say the word backwards, your lips move in that direction.
Backwards. That's cap.
Forwards, backwards.
Stop.
Stop.
Nah, you ready? So like
sideways.
So like,
it didn't work.
So like 6 months.
Either it worked or I'm having a stroke.
So like 6 months into me and my girl dating, we got like sushi and I got a miso soup, and I like pick it up. It's really hot. I go. She's like, "Don't ever let me catch you doing that again."
Well, no, you are a bitch if you do
She's
that.
like, "Yo, I have a girlfriend now."
No, if you do that in front of your girl, you're just a straight up bitch, bro. Like,
because soup's hot. Why do I have to be in pain?
Honey, how's your soup? Is it good? I'm gonna wait to have mine.
Bro, if you get spicy wings and you drink a glass of water with your girl, you're a bitch, bro. You literally a dead ass bitch.
You ask for milk?
That's just bitch making.
You know what? I'm gonna point out. When's the last time you guys had a glass of milk?
Last night.
Really?
Nah, but that's not
I was driving home.
That's
All I wanted was Chips Ahoy.
Okay.
And so I made the call back. I said, "Do we have milk?" They said, "Yeah." So I got Chips Ahoy. If we didn't, still would have had it. I just would have had a water bottle next to me because
No,
sometimes
this is
you're
an
not always
outlier speaking. This is an outlier speaking.
No, but it was only because it was only because I had cookies. That's the only reason. I don't even black coffee. The only form of milk I have is
almonds.
cheese. That's it.
Yeah, but it's like I have not had a glass of milk in fucking years.
I didn't drink the milk either. I just dipped the cookies.
Nah,
Once it was done, I was like, anyone want milk?
Did you guys ever see that fucking life hack where it's like, I saw one where it's like put an Oreo through a toothpick and dunk it in. I see other people like put a cookie on a spoon and dunk it in. I'm like, why was I dumb as fuck my entire childhood?
You're going hand in.
I'm like hand in, fucking
like Pringles can type shit. Bro.
I'm just doing this shit. I'm like, yo, this milk is fucking cold.
No, you leave the spoon in the cup, drop the cookie in, then you just pull the spoon up, cookie on top.
Yeah. Okay. So I hear the thing about that.
My hands were fat though. Like I was a fat kid. I got kicked out of boys football league.
Because you were fat?
Yeah. They used to have me like garbage bags on running around in the summer like to lose weight before.
Back when fucking men could be men and there weren't all these pansy sissies talking about everybody needs to play.
Exactly, dude. Back when it was like, you're big, get out. So I played on a league. It was 7th grade.
Was supposed to be fat.
It was, but they were like, you're young. It shouldn't. And I was like, I know I'm young. I'm just
You're
fat.
young. You're just too fat.
Yeah. And so I went to Pop Warner where they were like, it's 7th grade to 10th grade. I was like, those kids are in high school. They were like,
Can I point out that
it was like, no, they're in 8th grade part 3.
But have you looked in the mirror?
Yeah.
like, one, I think it's weird for them to be like, for any child, like, hey, you're too fat. Can you imagine telling a child you're too fat to exercise with us?
Yeah, that's so counterintuitive.
I went
And
back.
can you imagine any sport, like football, the one sport where you would think being fat is not an issue? Like, it's actually
that's the only
preferred
sport.
to be bigger.
Maybe
Exactly.
baseball is a first baseman or like something, but like football is like the main sport where you see the most.
And I was like
fatties.
5'9", 5'10", and I was like,
Pause. How old were you?
7th grade, 6th grade.
You were 5'10"
I was like
when you were
5'9".
12?
I was like 5'9".
Dude, I was 5'3" when I was 14.
Prato
I was
stayed
playing-
the same height since for 50
Oh,
years.
100%. I started high school at 5'10", like 170. I ended high school at 5'11", 210.
Bro, it's honestly.
John, what was your starting weight and ending weight for high school?
Yeah. Whoa. Before I say that, I want to say it's honestly bullshit how fucking puberty works. Fucking my whole elementary school, from kindergarten to 8th grade, I was always the tall kid in the class. It was like me and like 2 other guys, right? I enter high school, I'm still the tall kid freshman year. Sophomore year, people are starting to get a little taller. I'm like, okay, I'll grow too. Never fucking grew, bro.
Exactly.
So I just became like the average heighted kid.
Dude, you're 6 foot.
Okay, I want to be 6'5".
Dude,
The fuck?
What are you going to do with that extra 5 inches?
You can do a lot of things with 5 more inches.
I've done a lot with 2.5.
John, if I wanted to match your height, I'd fold it in half, but...
Well, thank you for that.
Wait,
my starting and ending. Like,
Yeah, starting and ending height and weight
Yeah,
for high school.
Starting and ending height. Wait, okay. So I entered freshman year as actually my weight.
You know what? Actually,
fluctuated-
my bad. Give me your starting ending weight for high school, and then the next year after high school.
That's
Because that's where like a jump comes.
All right, so I'll
It's
go.
like
40 pounds?
I'll go from 6th grade. So like 6th grade, I had a very bad stomach problem, and I thought I was gonna die. So I became like 150 pounds. I was like, if you look at pictures of me in 6th grade, literally a toothpick. Then you go to 7th and 8th grade and freshman year.
150 pounds?
Yeah, I was literally gonna die. Like literally.
He was also...
But that's not toothpick weight. Like,
No,
I was
but
150 and I
look
was
at me, look
big.
at me.
Yeah, but
I'm
how tall were you?
Imagine
How tall were you, though?
I'm almost I'm a very similar height to me.
You were this tall in 7th grade?
That's what I just said before, bro. I said I stayed the same fucking height.
Dude,
and it was
what
so
the
fucking
fuck? I
annoying.
was
Damn.
5'4" in freshman year. And
Yeah,
I'm
I said I was
5'10" now.
always the tall kid, and then all of a sudden everybody started getting taller, and I kept staying the same. I'm like, this is bullshit. Anyways.
I just got fatter. I was like, when does this go up?
I want to touch
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting wider, but like, I was just getting stretched out this way on Photoshop. That was it.
Yeah, you gotta start saying forward a lot. Forward, and then you start, your lips
Yeah.
start moving forward.
I was playing. That's why I became a Spurs fan. I was like, I'm gonna be Tim Duncan. I'm gonna be, because I was a center on like the C team.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a center. I'm like 5'9" in like 5th grade, and then 6th grade I was like 5'9" still. Don't worry, growth spurts come in, and then I was like, oh shit, the growth spurt happened already.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, all right.
You're like,
No,
wait.
shout out to Pasco saying you definitely grew. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's cat. It's cat. You're like, oh my god, my dick.
Mystery whip.
I've never seen Scary Movie 2.
No, Scary Movie 2 is the guy with the hand, with like the fake hand, And he puts it in that. He puts it in the mashed potatoes and shit.
Motherfucker, I just said I never saw it. How are you?
No,
being
you've never seen that scene though. That scene I feel like just goes around like Instagram and TikTok all the time.
Like it's a fake hand puts in the mashed potatoes.
He's got like one of those like real like he's got a real fucked up hand. And they're like they fall out the window in the haunted house and he's like, grab my strong hand, and he reaches with that and he goes, that is my strong hand, and none of them want to touch it. They all rather fall to their death.
It's not even a fake.
It's
not even a fake hand. It's like a disgusting.
All right, John. Back to the question I asked 5 minutes ago. Starting, ending, weight.
Alright, yeah. So 6th grade I have 150, and by the time I entered freshman year of high school, I was about like 190.
This is heavily contested shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I gained like 40 from that time frame. So I actually looked a little
Wait,
fat.
pause. Did you say heavily contested?
Yeah.
Heavily concerned?
Heavily concerned.
Heavily concerned?
It's concerned.
This is a fucking branding error on your part.
Fuck.
I think that was a little Freudian slip on my part.
Freudian
that was a little Freudian slip.
Whoa.
No, John should know better.
That was a lot of meat exposed in my leg right there.
I thought you were wearing pants. Those are just your hairy.
John, what are you packing there? Like a 3-inch inseam?
3-inch outseam too.
Yo, when you go to the gym and you do legs, you get a little confident. You start getting a little short shorts.
When you go where?
The gym?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Me and the gym had a relationship back in like 2017, but we haven't seen each other since.
We've maintained contact, but
like every now and then, like I'll sneak out for like a little one night stand at like 5 a.m. But
you know how they say you'll be friends with your ex? Yeah, it doesn't work out.
I got screwed over by like just from the sports I did. I got screwed over being an O lineman and throwing in track. I got the muscles no one gives a shit about.
Like what?
I have calves.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, and forearms.
Oh my god!
You mean fucking pipe bombs?
Holy tanks! Holy tanks! Oh my god, pipe bombs!
And like, dude, because
fuck you guys, mine have tattoos.
Yeah, I kind of want a tat.
Mine
I actually owe you a tat.
Oh my god, yeah, you smacked the shit
out of me.
me.
It's like a year old now. It's like a year old bet.
So we should actually clip that with this segment for TikTok. Like
so when I actually get the
video of you smacking me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we put this clip first, and then we put the smacking video, and then we put the video of me getting the tat.
Yeah.
I like that.
See, I'm going to clip this part here where they discuss it, and then I'm going to duet the TikTok and be like, this is the behind the scenes. And I'm just going to piggyback and blow up.
And then Pasco is going to duet that TikTok.
It's just him smiling like this, watching it.
And he's like, ha ha ha.
True dad straight. It's like I don't have calves. These are adult cows. These are
adult cows.
These are adult cows,
dude.
And then no one knows besides like you did track and know me. Pasco did track. Like what shot put is. So you have big forearms and everyone goes, oh, what'd you do? And it's like I masturbated.
Shout out to Garth, bro. He's like, I was talking about my quad, and he's like, you mean these fucking water buffaloes, bro? Since that I was called
and you were like,
buffaloes.
oh, Garth. Thanks, Garth.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, never mind. I'm not even gonna.
With both, I need both hands, dude.
I'll save that I'll save that for Heavily Concerned After Dark.
Already.
It's not contested? You sure it's not contested?
Yeah, ending weight.
Yeah, we gotta get here. Wait, so what's your SpongeBob theory?
Oh, fuck. No, it's the Harry Potter theory.
We got there. No, we
That's
got there.
actually the first thing that we should have said.
We're so far gone.
We're so far gone. We're in a rabbit hole right now.
Don't you want to know about Harry Potter? All right, yeah. So I probably was a freshman. I was probably like 200. And then I was gaining weight.
Dude, there's so much context that in a question that could be answered. Freshman 200, senior blank, college first year.
Oh my god. Freshman 200, senior 185, college 230, current weight 210. Are you happy? You fucking piece of shit.
Cedric Highsmith, Duke University.
Jonathan Finz Finazzo, 210 pounds.
Aquarius DeMarcus Jonathan Phenelix
Phenelix? Is that?
Phenelix.
I kind of like that.
Aquarius Jackhammer Noises Martin.
I would give my full name. Like if I made the NFL, which first of all, I would just
there was one where the guy just opens his mouth and it's just like it's the fax machine sound. He's like the Aquarius Johnson.
Did you see Cooper Kupp's last night?
What?
So he went to was it Eastern Washington University, EWU. So he goes Cooper Kupp, ooh woo, ooh woo, and I was like, no one's gonna
there
call
was
him
one
out
other
on
guy that
this.
said something funny. He was like, "You already schno."
Oh, you already schno.
I was like, wow, what a savage.
Because I'm not gonna lie, you guys were a lot bigger than me in high school. I went into high school like 130. I left high school like 137. Then I was in the Marines for a year. And
130.
Yeah. Like
you left high school 130?
I was 5'10" and 137.
In
You were a
At senior year.
flyweight.
Dude, I was
This kid was a fucking.
I was
This
dude,
kid
I
is
left
Brandon
elementary
Prato.
school at 137.
ready. My
I left the womb.
So, dude, I'm in the Marines for 8 months, and I left California weighing 180. I put on 40 pounds of straight muscle in 8 months.
That's wild, and I can attest to that. You were fucking yoked.
I was.
The first time I saw you after that, I was like,
Bro, if someone shows you a video of him
Alright.
deadlifting like 5 plates, like that specific video, he looks like extremely.
Oh,
fucking-
dude, that was last year. That was
That's like someone's peak.
that's
No,
like
no,
the
no,
top-
no. In the marine, in like the military gym. You
Yeah,
wear like
yeah.
a tank top and shit. No, you're in the military gym.
No, that's not. Is that a fucking leg press? Oh, I don't think it was.
No,
doing
you
that.
deadlift in
my
OD,
leg-
bro.
my leg
Or maybe it
press
was Garth
wide.
deadlifting and you were like squatting. I don't know.
No, the one I showed you in the fucking desert pants and my green shirt. That was last year when I was on. the court.
No, back in the day, bro.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
were,
I'm watching the U.S. Open right
Yeah,
now.
it's
Nah, me and Garth used to go hard on that.
That's why I hate
Me
sitting
and
in the
Garth used to go hard. On that.
That's why you were like, no, you take this shit.
yeah, fucking hate the middle. And plus,
Dude,
you
like
like your penis.
at first he was the one
That's
motivating me. Like when I was in California, he was big as hell. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start going to the gym. I start going to the gym. He starts coming with me. Then like he gets some bad news. So he's like, there's a week goes by where he's just like, bro, like, just want to sit in my room. Like I don't want to deal with this shit. So like a week goes by after this, bro. When I tell you I kick in this dude's door, smack him in the face, and say, "Are you gonna be a bitch?" And he looks at me, he's like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Are you gonna?"
That's just a
let
naturally
life make you a
strong
bitch?"
dude, though.
Nah, he big though.
So is like, dude.
Bro, Garth
So
has
he
not
came
gone
in
to the
freshman
gym.
year, right?
Shout out to spinach and rice, bro.
He came in freshman year. Like he went to St.
Yeah.
throughout all, but when his brother transferred in,
This big motherfucker.
dude, he was like,
Fitzgerald, yeah.
yo, like they were like, yo,
He's
play football,
ginormous.
and they were like, okay, and he was like, didn't really play much. Yo, not gonna lie, off the cleats, full on laid someone out, and I was like, that's just strength, like just natural strength. There are some people like that I played football with that it's just they have it. Then there are dudes that are huge. Like there was a couple like you guys know. We'll do it after dark.
Alright,
But
so, yeah.
that were like
Do it after
big,
dark.
strong dudes. Like dude, they used to be in the gym, ended up being pitchers. Like you were a football player that like couldn't hit. Pick up a lacrosse stick or a baseball mitt. Like you're not like that's a lot of the times what it was. They wanted to be athletic but didn't want to hit people, and they were leg pressing. They were like, "This is our day."
I do want to make the argument that I possibly think lacrosse is the pussiest sport that most high schools offer, besides golf.
I would say it's not pussy. It's just the most easily accessible sport because like nobody does lacrosse in elementary school. So like when you go into high school and you do lacrosse,
It actually
It's like-
it's becoming like a thing now though because Long Island, dude,
There's a
Long
professional
Island like
lacrosse
that's
league now.
what they do. Long Island they fucking.
But, like-
Yo, Chris Hogan started. He's one of like the heads of
Chris
the
Hogan.
PL. He was the wide receiver for the
Patriots.
He went
Oh
to
yeah,
Monmouth.
yeah.
Dude was a monster in lacrosse. I used to work for a sports marketing company that he was their client, and he's like now one of the heads of the PLL and decided to like go over there because there's less CTE in lacrosse.
I only know about that because of
Okay, let me phrase it like this: you're never gonna see a movie about some like down on his luck kid coming out of the hood trying to make his way in the lacrosse world.
Yet.
Hey, yo,
Till we
it's
get
not
those
blind-
sticks and nets over and
The blind side
copyright,
of
verbal trademark. Let me catch Paramount making this shit.
the blind spot, but with fucking lacrosse, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be like out of the net or some shit. Like,
Out of the net.
instead of like across the tracks, it's just like lacrosse the tracks. It's just,
We're like, oh, I was gonna bring up a point. I don't know. If I should.
that could also be the player's name though. His name could be lacrosse the tracks.
Whoa, lacrosse the tracks.
UNC.
University.
Rutgers University.
Or just like
come straight out of Newark.
It's just like straight out.
I they had a league in because I went to school. I used to live on the border of Newark.
what?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
went-
right. You were telling me about this.
Yeah, and I used to get my hair cut in Newark because like,
You're a brave man.
dude,
Wait, Newark's a bad place.
Newark's a bad neighborhood. Josh.
All I know
not
about
a
Newark is the
great
airport.
it's not a great neighborhood.
Is Newark like okay.
It's not like the thing is
Is
like
Newark like Harlem?
any bad neighborhood like just don't be an asshole and walk down the
I'll
block.
phrase
Yeah,
it like
what
this.
defines
I
that as bad?
had
Just
a
high
family
crime?
friend who lived in Newark.
Yeah.
And not only did his car get stolen out of his driveway, he
What?
found it 3 blocks over in somebody else's driveway with the tires missing.
But like half the suburbs on Staten Island, their cars can get stolen. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
it was one time I was in the city and my friend parked like a few blocks away from the apartment we were at. So at the end of the night, we were like, okay, we'll walk you to your car, no problem. So we walked to his car and his car's not there. And we're like, oh shit, what the fuck? And there was like 2 homeless dudes just like boozing out and drinking like right here. This is where the car should have been. They are right here. So we're like, hey, did you guys see a car here? And they're like, yeah, of course we did. I'm like, what happened? They're like, someone jacked that shit, bro. I didn't say a thing. I'm like, what?
It got towed, right?
Yeah, it got towed. But like, there was 2 homeless dudes that were like, they thought that it got stolen, but like they were just like watching, observing it.
That would be a smart ass way to like jack cars, though. Is to like have a tow truck. No one's gonna say shit. You put on one of those vests you can get on like Amazon,
right? I've seen so many people do that trend where like they get into concerts pretending to be security and shit because they buy those jackets.
No, do you see the guys that hold the ladder?
You know this guy Arax on YouTube?
There's
he does that.
2 guys on. I saw it on TikTok. I don't know. I think probably have a YouTube channel. Shout out to whoever the hell you guys are. They decided to get into everywhere with a ladder. And no joke, they don't even wear anything like
with a ladder.
They just each hold a ladder and walk through like the front gates to shit or the side gates. They've gone to like EDC Miami. They went to a couple of like professional games. They went to the Super Bowl. They started off going to the movies, and they just went to the movies and they left the ladder outside the movie theater. Went to see like one of the Marvel movies that came out, and then left by picking up the ladder and just leaving.
Wow.
And just because people think you're busy.
Yeah, I've seen an alternative to that. They wear like the yellow jumps, whatever.
Yeah.
The yellow, like the thing that you wear.
You get that in a clipboard or like a hard hat.
Yeah, you wear a hard hat and you wear the yellow overall thing and you just walk in. Nobody will say shit.
We were talking about this the other day though. Like as long as you just wear something with confidence, no one's gonna say shit about it.
Oh. Exactly.
No one's gonna say shit about it. Yeah. You could wear whatever the hell you want. Like in one of my fantasy leagues, they're making you go out in Hoboken with an outfit that everyone's gonna buy from the thrift store. It's like and I'm like, I hope I lose now.
I like that.
I was like,
I like that idea.
That outfit.
I like that for a date idea. Like I wanna go to a thrift store with my girl and like, yo, we each have $15, pick an outfit for each other.
The
thing is though, you know what's fucked up when
you just
like,
give
she's
like
you would look so good in X, Y, and Z, and you're like, here's a unicorn hat, here's a pair of wings, and she's just like, I got you a really nice outfit, and you're just like sitting there holding the propeller hat that she's now gonna have to wear. Like that's.
You see these coconuts?
You guys got to be on the same page going into this.
It would totally be the other way around though. Like my girl would give me that dumb shit, and I would get her like a really nice outfit.
And both be
someone be wearing just a Speedo, and his girl's wearing like a full on.
I promise you, nobody wants to see me in a Speedo right now.
You'd be like, wow, you look so good.
I was about to say we're coming out of bulking season, and then I realized I was just bulking.
It's just you.
But now we're entering double bulking season.
I'm about to say this is now.
I'm about to put on so much mass. Like, mass.
Once I hit my cutting season by like 35, dude, I'm gonna have so much weight that I could turn into muscle.
I go through the same vicious cycle literally every year. I would say it's like it's September. Now it's September. I'm like, okay. I can afford to gain some weight. September to January, it's going to be Thanksgiving. It's going to be Christmas. You got to eat piles of food. That's how it is. And then you start, like, New Year's happens, and then you have your New Year's resolutions. And you're like, boom, about to be shredded. Gang, let's go. So January to February, you're trying to be shredded. You're staying active to the diet. February comes around, you're like, I could take like a week off. I did my first month. In fucking Azkaban. I'm chilling. So you take a week off, and then you go back, and then take a week on, week off, week on, week off. Then spring break happens, and then you're like, I should have been shredded for spring break, and I wasn't. So now,
what are you doing on spring break? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're out of school, you have a job. Like, spring break's just a week where it's hotter.
You know,
and there's less annoying young people.
I would totally argue that the vast majority of girls will prefer a body type like yours or Prato's as opposed to fucking like guys who were super shredded and ripped.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
A lot of girls are intimidated by that shit, and they think it's fucking gross. Like, they don't want to.
Especially here, though. Like here, it's like you're the New York douchebag. But I will say, like, I love the stand-up world and like those podcasts, so I follow Sober October every year.
Shout out Pasco. Donatello ordered a slab of marble.
What is that, Fredo? Is he the slab?
No,
he could be.
What? Explain that. Next message. Explain that, Pasco.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means you gotta sculpt it yourself, bro.
Sculpt what?
Oh, yourself. Never mind. Got it. That's mad smart.
Yeah, it seemed like Somma understood what he was saying.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I had no idea. I read it. I was like, all right, it's always Somma.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie. It is more impressive considering he was a turtle. Like,
that's what my mind went to. I was like, he also ordered like pizza and shit too. Like, that's...
Yo, I will point out. One, I don't fluctuate with my weight. Like, maybe 2 or 3 pounds. I can eat whatever I want or nothing. I will stay at 175.
I'll stay within like a 20 pound. Like,
yeah, I stay within like a 10-pound radius. So it's like, I eat like shit one night, right?
7-Eleven pizza.
And then the next morning, I immediately weigh myself. I'm like, okay, how much do I weigh right now? I'm like, oh shit, I gained 4 pounds since
Do you like
3
do
days
that?
ago.
Do you do
So
that?
then I go actively like, okay, time to lose 4 pounds. I spend the next like 4 days losing 4 pounds. Hop back on the scale. I was what I was previously. All right, let's eat like shit again.
See, I started the year at like 230 something. Had my brother's wedding in May. Was 205 the day of his wedding. Gained 15 pounds just like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a mental thing. It's like,
But
oh shit, the weight is down.
I was like, okay, if I want to lose this, I'm gonna do like I see the Joe Rogan, like his group of comedians do sober October. And then I was like, October's a really good fucking drinking month in New York. So
Yeah,
Oktoberfest, Halloween weekend. Like I got like my best friend's little brother, who's like my little brother turns 21 this year. We're going all out for it.
Someone's birthday.
I'm like,
Yo, facts.
there you go. Like I can't.
Someone's dad's birthday.
Someone's dad's birthday.
And milk bulks you, so I can't drink that. Like, but I'm like, October's done. So I was like, all right, November, and then I was like,
You're gonna do sober November and no nut November at the same time.
exactly.
Oh my god.
Because I don't do November. Like I can't grow a mustache.
I
so
literally
it's like,
drink while drinking.
But then I was like,
what about Friendsgiving?
okay, that's why I said that's out. Then December. December has Christmas, and you have New Year's Eve
And Christmas
out.
Eve,
Exactly.
Christmas Day. That's
And
fun.
so that's out. So now I was like January.
It depends what you're defining as January. Like, are you defining
The first
New Year-
month of the year.
No, but okay, yes. But I mean, like,
I didn't.
New Year's Eve, the ball drops.
No,
Is
you
that
wake
January?
No. When you wake up.
Okay.
Well,
Thank
yeah.
you,
No,
thank
that's
you,
fair.
thank
The
you.
way you phrased that, though, I was just like January's like.
It's before February.
So
after
then
December.
I figured out the exact perfect month for a New Yorker to do this. It is not a calendar month, but it is 4 weeks.
It's not a calendar month.
It's not. You're going to start with the 15th of February.
So Valentine's Day, day after Valentine's Day.
Or you could start the day of. For my single people, start the day of. And you go until
Nah, I'm
the
definitely gonna say single people
14th
day
of
after.
March.
The Ides of March.
Because then you hit right after that St. Patty's Day and you celebrate your Chinese New Year. Pasco, shut the fuck up. This is a foolproof plan. So those 4 weeks are where you are not drinking. And I will be back on this show during those weeks hammering beers telling you I'm right but didn't want to do
But
it.
wait, why don't you just do February? What's going on in February?
Super Bowl fucking Sunday.
The
Dude.
first 2 weeks of February?
Yeah.
That could fall on the 31st.
Hold on, pause.
No, it can't.
It
What?
can't?
Extra game this year and
Wait,
they have the
no.
Pro Bowl beforehand.
What's going on
Okay.
right now that you can't do this on like Labor Day to fucking?
Well,
The Queen
Labor
just
Day.
died, dude. I'm grieving. I'm grieving, dude.
The Queen just died?
You know what I'm going through? I don't know. Football started. It was Labor Day weekend.
The Queen.
Like,
Oh yeah, forget.
Prato's like, do you know what I'm going through? And it's just all the bitches that kettle. Like,
it's like, dude. Honestly, the main reason is like outdoor. It's still nice enough where outdoor bars are open. Like that's my main reason. February, it's like I can't do an outdoor bar. It's February. Like,
Oh fuck! I had a point, but I just completely bugged out. Wait, you were saying Can you repeat what you just said?
February is the perfect month.
Oh yeah, Somma, you're not factoring into account like there's 18 weeks of the year where it's already scratched off. Like every football Sunday,
And Thursday and Monday.
starting now. It starts now. So for the next
And then I drink on Tuesdays,
Basically
Wednesdays,
for the
Fridays,
next-
and Saturdays because
Yeah.
there's no football.
John,
on
let
the
me ask you something.
for the next 22 weeks we're cooked.
John,
so it's like you
did-
only have
did-
23 weeks.
Did you drink?
20 weeks
Did you
worth.
drink yesterday for the Bills game?
No, but I'm gonna drink Sunday
Why?
because it's football Sunday. You fucking.
Why do you have to? Why do you have to drink though?
I'm gonna drink tomorrow because it's UFC Saturday.
But you don't even
Hello.
drink. Like you don't even drink like that. What are you gonna drink? A beer?
That's still drinking.
Yeah, but like you don't even drink like that. Like you could just not drink
Yeah,
beer.
but sober October means nothing.
Yeah, and that
Dude,
It
you
means
could-
no
you can't
drinking
do-
at all, no
right, but I'm
smoking,
just
no
saying,
nothing.
why don't you
no,
just like you
no
would be-
drinking, no smoking,
You would be
no absolutely anything.
You would be just as fine with a beer as you would a soda, bro. Like
Would I?
But see, for me, sober October's cutting that out. Well, I don't really drink soda. Like I have my first.
Yeah, I don't even drink soda either. So
I have like
I guess I
vodka
would.
soda. That counts.
It's also not
Are
that
you on
I'm
period?
not even like an
Well,
alcoholic.
period.
If I gotta like throw some of those back, dude, you never started your night with a vodka soda.
Jesus Christ.
You got if you're at an outdoor bar and you gotta have something that's a little like refreshing. I'm not gonna have like.
I can't point out how many people hate this about me, but when I go to a bar, my first order is always like a double top shelf whiskey neat.
See, depends on the type of night.
Because
like,
if
wanna have. can't-
I order a double whiskey neat or a double anything neat, I throw back 2 shots immediately, and then I'll chill for like 45 minutes until I get.
Just start with a 4 horse.
Like I'll
do
I'll do that, and then I'll have like
I'm just kidding. That's a mind blowing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic.
Starting to sound like Saints.
But you know what it is? I'll do
Four
that.
Horsemen.
If I do that, I can nurse a beer for like another hour after that. Like if I start off with a 4 horsemen, that's only 4 different whiskeys.
No, I like that. I like that idea.
I will nurse a beer because I literally just had 4 shots as soon as I walked in.
The problem is though, you can easily number one throw up immediately.
Why?
Because you just consumed a massive amount of alcohol without having any in your system at all, and all of a sudden it's like you're just shocking your system. Like
pop them.
Like oh my god.
Yeah, but the whole point is when you go out to bars, you're not supposed to eat that day.
Okay. We are in different wavelengths here. We are on so many different wavelengths here.
Someone's like, oh, we're going to the bar Friday? Okay, I have to not eat.
Okay,
Tuesday,
I'm
Wednesday, Thursday.
I'm not as financially stable as everybody else.
Yeah.
So I like my alcohol to hit me as hard as it can.
Yeah, someone's trying to
That's why you pregame though with like cheaper shit.
Yeah, no.
Someone's trying to black out off of one Bud Light.
Pregame.
But it's cheaper to drink top shelf on your own than it is to buy it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
This guy's trying to black out after drinking like a half of a Bud Light. He's like, trying to make sure his whole body is completely
It's like, didn't you just have a beer? And it's like, yeah, and then you just see a line of shots that were all Somma.
I did that at the bar with my friend when I had first come back from the Marines. I was like, I got out of the car with her.
That's also a different animal in drinking.
No,
I don't drink with anyone who is active anymore. I will buy you a drink and then run away from you.
So I get out of the car
and
I have a water bottle. I'm like, okay, this one's light, this one's dark. Which one do you want? She's like, I'll take dark. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take light. So I immediately chug a water bottle full of vodka. Like, literally a Poland Springs bottle like that.
But why?
So then I walk into the bar. I order 3 Long Island iced teas. And I don't remember the rest of the night. Apparently, I got kicked out of the bar for handing...
No fucking way, really?
But so apparently I get kicked out of the bar for handing in a counterfeit 50. Considering I had a tab open and I had no cash on me.
Why did you have a counterfeit 50?
I didn't. It was a physical deposit. Some other girl handed it in, blamed me, got me kicked out of the bar. Then my friend went to bat for me, talked to the owner because she used to work there, got me back in the bar. And then she went after that girl. And then as I was leaving, I was talking to some guy and she's like, oh, I'm not letting you drive. She took my keys, thank God. But the guy was like, I was like, oh man, like how do I get? She's like, oh, like her Uber app doesn't work. She talked to one of her friends, like, oh, like, can you get him an Uber? Like, and I was like, oh, I got you, bro. I'll give you the cash. The Uber got there. He was like, where's my money? I'm like, I don't have any cash. And I almost got into a bar fight with him about that.
The Uber driver?
No, the guy who
that was friendly offering.
I was like, oh, I'll give you the cash. And then the Uber guy there was like, oh, I don't have any cash on me. But I just didn't know. Like, I thought, in my sober mind, they'd be like, oh, I'll Venmo you just something. I was drunk. I was like, I don't have any cash. And I just got in the Uber.
I did that I went to a work outing at the Devils game. He had season tickets every year. He got a whole company a box. And open bar. And then my friends were like, we're in Hoboken for one of our friends' birthday. I was like, shit, I got to Uber to Hoboken now. So I'm already shot. They're just showing up, have had like a drink or two to pregame. I'm blitzed. And they were like, it's $25 for an open bar. I was like, no fucking way. I hand the guy $100. I go, let's fucking do this. And I was like, what did I just do? So I apparently paid for mine, the birthday girl, and like our 2 friends, like these 2 girls.
Oh, I'd be so generous when I drink.
100%.
Dude, when it's
I ended up doing the worm.
The worm?
Oh, 100%. I did the worm. They were like, they were like, oh, can you dance? I was like, dance, I could do the worm. Found out I could do the worm. And but then I didn't want my watch to get messed up, so I put it in my jacket pocket. Left my jacket there.
No. A good watch too?
So it is, really nice watch. So
no G-Shock.
So I am now kind of coming to. It is. I look on. It's Hoboken. They have like the bus signs. It's 3:30 something in the morning. Bars close at 2 in Hoboken. So I'm like, where have I been for the last hour and a half?
Wait, you blacked out for a short period of time and came back too?
I blacked out like maybe they got
before you go to sleep.
They got to the bar at 10 o'clock. I got there at 10. This is now 3:30.
Oh wait, so 5.5 hours. I don't understand. Like it was. Like
we'll catch you up. We're gonna go through this story as I went through this story.
No, I'm saying
I see a car with a halo of an Uber light, and I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Listen, my phone's dead." I just didn't know where my phone was, and I was like, "I will give you the cash. Here's my address." It was to my college house that I was graduated from college, but my friends still lived there. So I was like, I'm supposed to be sleeping on their couch anyway. They'll be fine with this. So I said,
why'd you give him that destination?
Hoboken's right the next town over.
Dude, you know, when you're blacked out.
Yeah.
When I blacked out one time in the city, I was so fucked up, I put in my friend's address.
No, but I was supposed to be going there. Like, I wasn't that upset.
Then I'm calling, like, his girlfriend, him, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Nobody's picking up. And then me and 3 of my friends just ended up peeing on his street. I'm like, it's just the most...
But I said, I was like, I
had to get another Uber home to my house. It's like, why did I put his address in?
I said to him, I was like, I'll give you cash if you bring me there. I was like, that's where I'm supposed to be staying anyway. I'm glad I knew the address, whatever. And I was like, dude, my wallet and phone are both still at the bar. Please, just, I'll run upstairs. I'll grab cash from my room. I'll come back down. He said, all right, I'll wait right here. I woke up on the couch. It's 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning.
No.
And I was like...
You scummed him.
I was like, I need to look out this window. Is this man still sitting here? And I peek out the window and he's not there, and I was like...
You open the window, it's just his face against the window, like... And you're like, fuck.
I get a call... Well, my old roommate, who was still living in the house, gets a call from my mom. She says, hey, he's staying there. Haven't heard from him. I just got a call from his cell phone. It's at Johnny Rockets in Hoboken. And I was like, Johnny Rockets was definitely closed. So I call my phone and the guy's like, dude, we found it outside in the street. I was like, shit.
That's goated.
So I was like, all right. He goes, we charged it. It's charged up. Just get here when you can. We were like, all right. So they drive me over there and then I was like, yo, we got to go to the bar too to get my like jacket, my wallet, my watch. I go and I was like, hey, and she goes, yep, and grabs everything and hands it to me. And I was like, she goes, well, you took your jacket off, put your watch in your pocket, your wallet in your pocket, threw it over the bar to me, and then proceeded to do the worm. And that's when I found out I did the worm that night. She was like, and then she goes, so yeah, I kind of remembered whose jacket was still in my fucking hand the next day. I was like, well, I got to give you a tip. And she goes, taken care of, check your wallet. And I was like, cool.
Check your empty
Honestly, the goat took $20.
Oh.
Left the rest of my money in there. I was like, that's reasonable.
That's like the most fortunate end to the story. Like,
yeah, until I got the call from my ex, who was my girlfriend at the time, where she was like, you were supposed to be here 3 hours ago. I was like, yo, I blacked out in Hoboken. I was like, I lost my phone. She goes, you blacked out the night we were supposed to hang out? I was like, yeah, dude.
John, do you remember
I was like, do you know who you're dating? I'll black out now and pick you up.
What?
I did a fucking worm.
John, do you remember my New Year's party where I shaved my fucking head?
I shaved your head.
Yeah. So fucking ready. The story.
You unlocked the good ending of Hoboken. Nick. It's so true.
The story for this one is I do a New Year's party, had all my friends over. This girl had like bleached her hair a bunch of times, totally different colors and shit. She was like, I want to shave it all off start. I'm like, that's so awesome.
Sarah?
Yeah, I was like, do it at the party. That'd be so fucking cool. She's like, absolutely, I'll bring the clippers.
Wait, did you say including eyebrows?
No.
Oh, I don't know why I thought I heard that. And I was like, when I've never seen
Sarah
this.
did dye her eyebrows.
Yeah, but she wasn't going to shave those. But so ready? So we're all there, and she's like, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, bro, come on. Like, I was mad hyped. Like, I'm fucked up at this point. So ready? So we're doing this shit. Like, I'm like, all right, whatever. The ball starts to drop. I'm like, everybody shots up. The only issue is I don't have a shot glass in my hands. I have an entire bottle of 1800. And I get down on one knee and start chugging.
Yeah,
shit.
I can attest to this story.
Then
you're almost done.
I'm like, holy shit.
No, I'm just saying,
what are we going to do? And I'm
I
like, I go up to Sarah and I'm like, you going to do it? She's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. And I'm like, I'll shave my fucking head. I'm like, the people wanted a show. I'm going to give it to them. So my best friend is
no one's watching him. He's just shaving his head by himself.
Everybody's like, dude, I'm going to post a video of that too with this. My best friend's standing there on video. And she's like, I'm saying this on video.
Jen.
This is a terrible fucking idea. And then I'm like, then my friends are shaving my head. Like, John's doing it, Kyle's doing it, Joe's doing it. And like, everybody's like, yo, my God, it looks like he's 50, bro. My head's done. And like, it's almost done. And I'm like, come on, everybody shave my head. Everybody get a pass. And then it's like, I'm not doing it. And I'm just, in the video, I'm screaming. I'm like, you're not my friend if you don't shave my head, bitch.
I'll never forget the following morning where I got a Snapchat from Somma and it's just a selfie. And he's like, what the fuck did I do to my face?
Those are always the best. When one person who is slightly more sober than everyone else goes, this is a bad idea. I've never had a bad story happen after that. I've never had a bad story
I'm also
happen.
going to send you the meme Joe made the next day. Because one, I was still not blacked out at this point. Like, I blacked out the next day. But like, point is, I walked into the mirror like 2 hours later into the party. and I went like this, and I was like, yo, I'm fucking bald.
I remember hearing that.
Like a moment of clarity washed over me. But then my friend Joe texted me the next day, and it was a picture of like 3 guys side by side. It was Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, Professor Charles Xavier,
and then
Johnny Sins, and me.
Johnny Sins.
All bald icons.
It's just the meme of The Office. It's like, corporate wants you to see the difference in these 2 pictures. They're the same picture.
Damn, I'll never like. So when you sent me that snap, I was under the impression, I'm being completely honest, that you were 100% aware that we were shaving your head. I did not know you were black out in that moment. So when you said that, I was like, wait, this kid didn't
No, but
know.
the thing is, like, I had gone to boot camp already at this point. I had been bald before. It was whatever. I had to wear a beanie around my house because my mom cried every time she saw me.
It was like a wave of guilt washed over me when you said,
No,
"Oh, you guys did this."
Not even a
I
wave
was
of
like,
guilt, but
shit.
I'm like 19, 20 at this point. Like, she feels like, she's like, that's my baby. Like, I'm bald around the house. Like,
that's my old ass baby.
She's like, oh my god, like, your dad didn't even start bald until he was like 26. And I was like,
I get a 2 on the sides. My mom's like, that's so short.
I want to point out the amount of people who have come up to me in the past like 2 weeks and been like, oh my god, your hairline's receding. Don't fucking tell me that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to
dude,
know that.
you know who
I don't notice it yet. Don't tell me.
You know who I get as a celebrity lookalike? And it's real fucking offensive? The one I used to get.
John Cena.
No.
Gerard Butler.
The one I used to get, and I was like, people would always say, you kind of look like, which is completely fair, Chris Pratt. And I was like, okay. And then they would go...
I was going to say Chris Farley.
They go from Parks and Rec.
They go season
They
one.
have to point out that it's from Parks and Rec. They're like, you look nothing like steroided up, jacked up Star-Lord. But fat Andy Dwyer, that's you. And I'm like, yo, listen here, fucking guy. And then for my brother's wedding, I got shirts made up of the Wedding Crashers when they're like cheersing at the wedding. And it straight up... Thank you, Pascal. I'll always be his star. But then I got the pictures made up, and my cousin is blonde, and then there's me. And so my aunt straight up said, oh, is that you and James? So I'm apparently fucking Vince Vaughn now.
I can definitely see the Vince Vaughn.
I
more
can
than
totally
the
see the Vince Vaughn. Oh, wait, don't say Vince Vaughn. That's like my girl's like favorite celebrity.
Oh, so she shouldn't see Prato then. She's about to fucking...
I'll do this for the rest of the podcast.
Vince Vaughn's like her hall pass kind of thing. Like,
like,
out of all the celebrities to pick, why
your money, kid. Your money.
I love Swingers.
Swingers is a great fucking movie. Can we get these pancakes in the time of enlightenment?
Nah, but I know for a fact now, like, whenever, like...
Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn, fantastic.
If my girl's ever angry, I just put on a Vince Vaughn movie on, like, Hulu or something.
She
It
immediately
really
calms
calms
down.
her down.
And gets
Except when you put up the breakup real passive-aggressively. It's like, I know you love Vince Vaughn, but get your shit together, this is us.
We actually watched that movie together. I'd never seen it. We actually watched that movie together.
Oh, when they start doing acapella at the dinner table is one of the funniest things I've ever watched. And he's like, I'm more of a watcher than anything.
The acapella scenes in Step Brothers are some of my favorite fucking scenes. It's like, hey, it sounded kind of flat. Fucking almost crashes the car.
$1,500 a week for singing lessons, and this is what I get.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, I have to take a piss, and we're also an hour and a half in. So
Oh my God.
We could just end it, or I could take a piss. We could keep talking. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Hour and a half.
I'm kind of fitted to just call it though. I don't know. It's been
I gotta be at work at like 5 a.m.
yeah. This is a long ass fucking cast.
Some of us have jobs.
This is the longest one we've had.
I gotta work in the morning, but I don't have time to start.
You can't take a pitch pipe out of a guy's hands in the middle of a storm.
If I didn't
We only do 80s Joel!
I think that's good to wrap it, guys. I think
All right, guys. Yeah. So this has been.
I'm gonna do plugs like the end of like a normal podcast.
Yeah,
so if you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram at Brandon Prato _, or you can find me drunk at most Staten Island bars most days a week, or sad in my room working.
Fire. Yo, Rocket League.
Yeah, dude. I was playing that when you texted me to come here. I was actually playing Warzone.
Yikes.
Oh, bro, we can do Rocket League or we can do Fall Guys.
Oh, I'm down.
I have work.
Okay, I gotta take a piss.
Dude, I gotta be at work at 5.
This has been Heavily Concerned, episode, I guess 5, maybe 6. I don't know. The episodes are a little fucked up now, but
4.75.
4.75. So this is the Finz.
I'm Joe Somma.
Vince Vaughn.
And you have been Heavily Concerned. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. You utter fucking baloney savages. Let's go.